Hey guys, sorry I'm late again. Here now, so I'll wait for everyone to get on board and we'll start this little shindig. Oh, people already here, yay, hi. Okay. Greta, Viola, hi. All right. Claire, Janice, Allie, oh my God, everyone's here, look at this. So cool. Hey there. Actually, I have my glasses on. I can't read the little writing here. Thank you. Thank you. The lighting is doing a lot, actually. Lighting's helping. Gianna, hi. Oh my God. All right. Kelly, oh boy. Faith, Rosemary. Let's give like 2 or 3 more minutes and we'll start talking. It's wild out there. It's wild. You know what it is? Well, my two let's see, what do I use the word here? My two touchstones, Kim and China, are the two people that I look to for sort of how's it going out there. I mean, China's my most pragmatic friend who is the one who's the voice of reason and logic. So when she comes downstairs and says to me, panic attack, anxiety off the hook, what's going on? And I reach out to Kim in Arizona and I hear, I'm dizzy, have a hard time breathing. Like, it might not be the best energy out there. I'm just saying, it might be a little. I'm in my like Talisman bubble. I really am. I'm pretty blessed. Yeah, I'm on Facebook and I see what's going on, but I have created Lauraland. People that come in the shop are here because they want to be here. I don't advertise. Never really have. After my first year, I never did, and it's really cool to be around like-minded people. People are here because they want to be here, they want to learn, they want to talk. And so, yeah, it's so great. How can you go wrong with that? But the rest of you are out there working in the hospitals and the trenches and shops. And Lisa started doing it downstairs because the lighting, actually. I just couldn't get the lighting right up there. And yeah, last week I was just ready to kill them. Hey, Maria's here too. Hi. Thank you, Christiana. Yeah, last week they made a horrible, horrible mess up there, and I cleaned it up, and then I just couldn't even look at them anymore. I was up there trying to get ready, and Orlando on my shoulder pulling my hair apart. I had the dogs going crazy. Noah in and out, constant in and out, in and out, in and out. And he's a basset, and they have this huge booming bark. But if they spoke, they would sound like Mike Tyson. They have this tiny voice. So he just whines constantly. And that's what you listen to. The bird is screaming. Nellie is just yapping, usually at Noah. Noah's whining. And then someone peed, and I'm just like, you know what? You're all assholes. You're my team of fools. So Kikers is up in the doorway taunting the dogs, looking out down the stairs, waiting for them, daring them. Then he punches them in the nose. It's fun, it's funny, but it's yeah. Anyway, that's me. So I'm getting a rooster dropped off tomorrow night to bring over to the Shelton place. So that's fun. I got a rooster coming in. Some rooster's been roaming the streets of New Haven, badass rooster. So someone's gonna bring him in so he can not be killed out there. Like only me. Yeah, only me. So as we get closer and closer to this January timeline, I gotta say, the readings, the level of desperation and sadness and horror and last chance gambling, everything, lucky red 18, or I mean this, Hail Mary plays at the last minute, and you're just like, I told you back in January, two things: know what you want to do, know where you want to be. Even if you can't get there in January, February, get an idea of where you're taking your life. Romance was not a part of this year. It really, I mean, not that people weren't falling in love, getting married, having babies, of course they were. But this year was our last chance from the 2012 deadline. Things are changing. And the way I look at it, really looking at 2012, it was never about the end of life. It was about the end of a way of life. That was 2012's mandate. And it really was like, up until 2012, we had a chance. We have brilliant scientists. We have an internet that takes us around the globe in less than a second. We had an opportunity to educate the world, feed the world. There's no reason that the best scientists, the best, most brilliant minds shouldn't be accessible all around the world. We should have an educated world global citizenry. We should have no problem feeding and housing and caring for all of our global citizens, because it is a smaller and smaller world. It just keeps getting smaller. But instead, we worked out things like glitter pills to take so that our shit would be glitter. We worked out, what are we doing? And so I really believe that the entities that are running the show, and the Pleiadians and God, however you want to call him, her, it, the Elohim, whatever. I think it's like when your kid starts driving, you give them the key to the car. And you're like, be responsible. And they start bringing the car back. It's no gas in it. You go to work. There's no gas in the car. And, there's a dent. And they get a speeding ticket. They go through a stop sign. And then one day they keep it out too late. They're irresponsible. And you say, you know what? Give me back the key. Give me back the key. You no longer have the right to drive the car. I will drive the car. I'll tell you when and where we go. And I really think that the entities said to humankind, you are no longer responsible. You've proven yourself that you can't do this. We're driving the car now. And that's what's happening. They're driving. This is being driven. And 2020, and we knew this, we were talking about it back in 2014, 2015. A lot of us were sitting there going, these are the years. 2018, 19, leading up to 20, is when we're going to see the global changes of what we've wrought and of what's going to be. And so 2019 represented the time when we could choose our own personal destiny. And I am so big on that. I am so big on personal responsibility, sovereignty, being your own person, your own body, your rights, your space. Stay in your lane, but you own your lane at least, Don't worry about people who are doing other lanes. Just you focus on you. You do you. Okay? No one else can do you. You do you. Again, we're all looking at other people. They look at this one. Oh my God, drag reading time at the library. The fuck you care about that? What do you care? Who's reading to the kids in the library? Do you really think that that's some sort of a indoctrination? Really? How about worrying about things like the fact that kids are getting out of school and they're functional illiterates? There's all kinds of things to worry about. That's not one of them. That's right up there with the glitter pills for your poop. It's just not that big a deal. Other things really are. Anyway, my point is, this is the year for autonomy. What do you want to do? What do you want to be? Where do you want to go? Because next year, 2020, this has been hitting industries and institutions. It's ruled by Capricorn. But now it's a last-ditch sledgehammer at those things. When this started, when Saturn entered Capricorn, we saw immediately, it was like, bam, the Me Too movement and the Catholic Church pedophilia broke. News, it was everywhere. And all we've seen since then, in these 2 years plus, is hit after hit on institutions and industries, media, news, hospitals, medical, pharmaceutical, politics, world government, education, banking systems. Bam, 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 right? It gets the death knell. It's going to be those final sledgehammer, wrecking ball moves coming into 2020. And where you land, where you are when all this shit hits the fan is where you're going to be, you know? So you really did want to have some ownership of that. You really did want to be where you wanted to be. Did you want to be near your family? And I'm telling you, I'm watching people now, Hail Mary plays, yes, coming in saying, we're packing up the house, we're leaving stuff behind, we were loading up a U-Haul behind our car, and we're going. We're going to Texas, Arizona, you name a state. That's where the family is, that's where we're going. And there's a panic to it now. It's almost like the rush when we moved west from the East Coast, you know? It's like I gotta get out of here, I gotta get out of here, you know? Jobs, people are just walking off jobs. People it's companies are folding. What was the latest thing I just saw? Oh, Bumblebee Tuna just closed. Forever 21, we know that closed. Okay, here's an institution for you. The Victoria's Secret fashion show, right? The big Victoria annual fashion show. Yeah, that's done. That's done, right? Damn. And it's not done yet. And of course, there's lots of bait and switch. There's lots of, look over here, and like, meanwhile, this is going on over there. Of course, we continue to be pitted once against the other, whether it's race or it's status. They're still trying to, and they're trying to normalize things. This is what's amazing to me, is the normalization of things like young children having autonomy. I'm all for autonomy for adults, but I don't know that a 9-year-old can be trusted with autonomy. Okay, I'm not sure that. Yeah, I think that there's a reason that adults need to be parents and adult, and children need two children. And the idea of normalizing certain behaviors and normalizing, I don't know, environmental issues, this idea that nothing can be changed, we can't change it. When we're watching Hong Kong, okay, here's a great one. And I know I say I'm never going to do politics, but I have to do it here because it's applicable to the astrology and to the energy of that's what you're feeling. If you're wondering what you're feeling, well, that's it. That is what you're feeling. You're feeling the changing of the guard. You're feeling the revolution. You're feeling people standing up and saying, I'm not doing this anymore. Hong Kong, people who were indoctrinated, culture indoctrinated to being meek, passive, and you listen to your elders. You do not talk back. Yeah? What are they doing in Hong Kong right now? They have flaming arrows, at the police. Chile. Prince Andrew just stepped back from his responsibilities. Try to normalize some stuff. It's not normal. It's not working. You can't normalize that. You can't put frosting on a brownie and call it a cupcake. Or I'm sorry, you can't put frosting on a pile of shit and call it a brownie. That won't work. It's not. We're not doing that anymore. We're all like the emperors new clothes. We're all turning to that kid going, "They ain't wearing new clothes. Dude's naked. There's ding dong there. Come on now. We're not stupid. We're not." And you're feeling the collective energy of people pulling their heads out of the sand. You know, even as people like Joel Osteen are trying to normalize, what is he calling it now? Abundance preaching or prosperity preaching, you know? Making him richer makes us all rich. It's a weird idea of trickle up, apparently. This is trickle up theory. Make the preachers richer and you get closer to God. Okay? I watched this one video of a preacher, one of these prosperity guys, and I mean, have you seen where Joel Osteen lives? But it's one of these guys who has to travel in first class. He can't be with the toxic demons that inhabit the regular people. And this reporter was calling him on it. Like, didn't Jesus talk about being poor? And he lost his shit. And you could see his eyes change. And you're like, ooh, reptilian much? Hello? And they like turn to slits. And you're like, ooh, you know, it's nasty watching that. And they can't even hide it anymore. They cannot hide their reptilian asses anymore. Veils are off. And aren't you seeing it? I was here last week when I told you I was seeing shadows. I mean, literally, I was seeing something walking across there. But it's everywhere. People are seeing stuff that's just, it's sick. I'm always, and when I pause like that, I don't want to ever share a story that's going to embarrass somebody. But I had a young woman about a year and a half ago, and I'm just think she's great, educated and funny and a presence on social media. And she said, I need to come in and talk to you. I don't want a reading. I just want to talk to you. I got to run something by you. And I know if I tell you, you know, you're not going to share it. I'm sharing it, but I'm not sharing her name. So she was telling me the story. So the heater's on. It's killing me. Oh, God. I'm sorry. I'm trying to turn off my space heater. Okay. So anyway, she was sitting in her car in front of her house on her phone, right? And in the car and on the sidewalk, and then looking up like 5 cars ahead of her, she sees this, I'm like, who's that dude standing there? Damn, he is white. Like piece of paper. So I thought it was like piece of paper white, right? She's like, damn, homeboy's tall. Like, and he must have been like 8. She's like, I'm thinking, she's like, am I missing something? But there's the trees, and his head is, you know, where the branches come off and the tree starts. His head was up there. She's like, he's like 8 feet tall. And she's like, it's cold out. He had no shirt on. And she's looking, and then he turns around and he sees her, and she's like, oh, hell no. And it wasn't human. And starts walking towards me. She said, here I am on the media all the time, social media, phone in my hand. Do you think I took a picture? Do you think I took a video? She says, hell no. I was like, hit the gas and get out of there. So, and people are seeing some weird shit. And yeah, I do believe we're being watched by aliens. I do believe that they are good and bad, watching to see the outcome and wondering why it's taking us so long to get it. What's it gonna take? You know, we're like lemmings running towards the cliff. Yeah, lemmings don't do well with cliffs. So I'm leading up to saying that the readings have been excruciating. You know, and sure there are good stories, but there's some disastrous stuff going on where people are just at the 9th hour trying to pull it together. So for people who started businesses, who have been being responsible, have been being accountable, things are going well. I just, unfortunately for many people, that's just not the case. Claire? Hey, Deb. The rooster, I know. You fell asleep, Kelly? That's okay. Hey, Jamie. I'm sorry for this noise. I realize that the bird in New Haven, I'm like, right? He's probably have a blade. I swear to God, glitter shit. You made me get in a ring, Kelly. Hey, Michael, my brother's here. Althea K. Hi, KK. We're everything and everyone. Good night, Aaron. Hell yeah, reptilians. I'll say it. I don't care. I'm sorry, Greta. Kevin. Aileen. Hey. Things in the periphery. And you know, KK, there's a name for that. I've got to look it up. There's a name for where you see things move along the baseboards, or the corner of the eye stuff. That's how it starts. Rosemary, there you go. Walmart aliens. Okay, Holly. Holy crap. All right, Deb. That's a story. Well, I'll tell you one more quick story as far as aliens go. So I have a friend in Monroe. And again, I know her. I know she doesn't drink. I know she doesn't do drugs. I know her. I know her kids. And it was, later in the evening, but not midnight by any means. Her teenage daughter and her boyfriend had come in, and it was a beautiful summer night, and they were on the roof of the car, laying back on the roof, on the dash, on the front, the hood. They're laying against the windshield. They're looking up at the stars and talking. And she was in the kitchen putzing around, and all of a sudden they burst in the door. He was crying. He was white as a ghost. She was shaking, and they were just like, "Mom, something's outside." Something was outside. Literally, while they were laying on the back of the car like that, a big spaceship, it was huge, hovered right over them, like maybe 15 feet above their heads, landed in the backyard, and then took off like a shot. They go out there, almost said the name there, and it was like the area where you take a swimming pool up. All the grass in a perfect circle was bent yellow, And we were talking about it because she was like, "Oh, I got to tell you about this thing that happened last night." Still kind of shook up, but she was, "What do you do with that? You call the police? Hello? What do you do?" She said, "I don't want reporters in my backyard. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want the notoriety. I'm busy. I don't have time for that." And there's nothing. What are you gonna do? Wait around for it to come back? I don't think so. So my own dad had ongoing conversations with one of the whites, and a really cool story because actually she came in and my stepmother was there too, and he thought it was an angel. They thought it was, because then no, it was they. And unfortunately, he kept really extensive notes in a binder. This is my dad, so of course, writing everything down. Unfortunately, my born-again Christian family decided to burn the book because, evil. So no notes on that. Extensive conversations because she was coming for a long period of time to talk and share. Fast forward roughly 7 years ago in the shop in Monroe, I had a Frenchman come in late at night, and he's like, "Hello, nice to have you." Like, "So let me ask you a question. Do you believe in the aliens?" I'm like, actually, I do. I do believe in aliens. I do. He goes, "Would you believe me if I told you I was abducted by aliens?" And I'm like, yeah, I would believe you, yeah. He wanted to tell me a story, which honestly replicated the story my dad told me all these years ago when I was in Oklahoma. Right down to how they came into the bedroom, how the hole in the wall where they, like a laser beam, and then they appeared. The only thing that changed in his case was one of the grays, and actually he was taken and brought back. The grays are more apt to take DNA and cell structure the whites are more interested in the education, but you know, education and the uplifting, you know, try to get us to ascend a little bit in our development. So that's what's going on. It's an alien kind of Hail Mary play, kind of anything goes. Anything goes. Mel Brooks could make a movie about these times. Mel Brooks. We're living in a time when it was proposed that a white woman play Harriet Tubman in a movie by a movie executive, because no one would notice. That's the time we're in right now. That's what's going on. So, anybody else having any experiences out there before I start throwing cards? Hey, Sandy. Nora. That was, give me a second to think. I opened the shop in 2007, probably 2009. Yep. In the mid 70s, was that the one that they saw on Valerie? Was that the one that they saw on the Route 8 connector? Because I know someone else who was there that day that sat there, a bunch of cars pulled off of Route 8 where they saw spaceships were in the air. I know, Mike. I know. I'm aware, yeah. Sandy, hi. Yeah, Barn Hill Road, okay. All right, so, you know, and the cool thing for me, and I feel for you guys, you know, a lot of you come in telling me stories about being attacked by family members and the holidays coming up and hiding and not able to talk about things or you know, really being attacked by family members for your spiritual beliefs. And I don't deal with any of that. I don't, and I never did. You know, with the exception of my stay in Oklahoma, which opened my eyes up hugely to both what real racism looks like. They do it down south, and you know, they got that down. But also, what the Bible Belt really does look like, and it's horrifying to me. And I'm watching it. You know, we keep a very low profile at Talisman. We don't advertise. We really do stay under the radar. We of course, we celebrate universal spirituality. I've always believed in the idea that there's no one path. There's no one path fits all. And only the fundamentalists believe that. There are many paths to the one. You know, they all lead to the same place, many paths. I just don't think you should steal from one of those paths. You know, you shouldn't take things off this path because it'll make your path more interesting, and, you know, you start to muddy up the path, so to speak. But I'm also not a purist. So, and at the end of the day, I really think what we're facing down right now with, that's the least of our problems. At this point, I'm conscious of cultural misappropriation, but I think that might be the least of our issues at the moment. And when I say this stuff, way back in the beginning, because I've been talking like this for a long time, but some of the leaders in the spiritual community, not fellow witches, but other people would say things like, you know, Laura, when you talk like that, you're bringing the negativity into manifestation. You're kind of bringing it in. I'm like, you think I have that kind of power? You think I have the power to bring about the apocalypse? When I talk about how things are, I'm just, here's the analogy. We're at the base of a mountain, and there's a boulder coming down the mountain at us. Now, I could sit there and say, blessings and light, blessings and light, love and light, right? Or I'm going to say, there's a motherfucking boulder coming at us, okay? Guys, get over here. We're going to move 20 feet in this direction to avoid being hit by this boulder, okay? That's where I stand on that. I want to be alert. I do want to know what's going on. I don't own a television, but I do keep up on the news. I do have my own groups I talk with. I do have, different people, I have places, my go-to, not just Kim and China, although they're big. they're like right in left hand, man. But and many of you, I mean, I when I do this, I'm asking you, what are you seeing? I'm not asking it to be cute or be conversational. Like, tell me what you're seeing. I'll add that to the list. So, but yeah, keep alert. Yeah, practicality. Keep gas in your car. The electrical grid ever goes down, guess what? You can't get gas you can't get gas. If you're on any kind of prescription for chronic medications, have an extra, supply put aside. Things like that. What if the internet goes down? How are you going to find your kids if you're relying on the cell phone constantly? It's not going to work. Know where your kids are. Make them check in with you. Make sure they know where to go if there's ever an emergency. There's not going to be a prelude to the emergency. Right now in Iran, they just shut the internet. The internet's down. The whole country is down. You know how easy it is to do? It's easy to do. It's easy to take our grid down. And they're not going to say, okay, in half an hour, the grid's going to go down. So mark your calendars now. They're not going to do that. It's going to happen like 2 o'clock in the morning, and you're just going to be like, oh, look, my phone doesn't work. Oh, look, the internet doesn't work. How you can get your information then? So fun. So much fun. All right, guys. So the new moon is Tuesday. It is in Sagittarius, and it goes into Sagittarius 2 days after the sun goes into Sagittarius. So it is a really potent new moon for Sagittarian energy. It's a great moon for career. It's a great moon for money making. Again, everything is geared to that whole idea of security and movement. I did put a link under the announcement for tonight's Fairfield Hills. Wow, I've got Fairfield Hills on my mind because there was another alien encounter that I'm not going to talk about, but someone told me about something that happened at Fairfield Hills Hospital driving by. Anyway, Friday Night Live announcement. There's a link to the new moon information. It's lengthy because this is a really potent new moon. So check that out. I'm not going to recite it or read it for you now because it's right there in the link and you can just click on it and pull it all up. Alrighty? Yeah, I'm sorry for that, Kelly. That's too bad. I'm just looking here at the comments. Oh. Okay, so I shared with you the spread that I'm going to do, the new moon spread, which where you are, what needs to be seen, what needs to be released, energy to harness and use, where to focus your attention, and new opportunities for each of the signs. All right, let's give it a whirl. I thought I would do a test run on this, and I did not. I did not do a test run. Okay, so for the number 1 card, I have the 10 of Pentacles. For the number 2 card, I have Temperance reversed. Number 3 is the Page of Cups. Number 4 is the Star. Number 5 is the 10 of Cups. And number 6 is the 3 of Cups reversed. We're reading for Aries. All right, where you are. 10 of Pentacles, Aries, real estate, house, home ownership, repairing home, working on home, but working out of the home, but it's all about money and home. What needs to be seen is temperance reversed. Well, that's lack of balance. Address it. Where in your person, or where are things unbalanced? And I'm going to say it's attached to the home. It needs to be addressed. What needs to be released? Page of Cups. I'm going to say Page of Cups because that's usually a young person, childhood memories, emotional, release them. Let it go. You're not a kid anymore. Let it go. Page of Cups. Childish attachments. I'm not going to say living in the past. It's more about the emotions of a child. Let those go. An energy to harness and use, the Star. Hello. I mean, dream big, Aries. Dream big. If you want to buy a house, now's the time. If you want to renovate your house, if you want to work out of your home, this is the time. And why do I say that? Because the number 5 card, which is where to focus your attention, is the 10 of Cups, okay? Which is being happy in the home. So the 10 of Pentacles is about financial in the home, and the 10 of Cups is emotions in the home, both upright, both happy. So you're happy in the home and you're making money in the home. And new opportunities, we're seeing the 3 of Cups reversed. How do I read that as a new opportunity? I'm going to say what the 3 of Cups reversed is saying: you can't party. This is like nothing's a done deal. Don't be celebrating prematurely, okay? 3 of Cups upright is celebration, you know, but it's no, don't party, don't think about it. No, it's the grindstone. No, this is no time to rest on your laurels. This is no time to take a break, okay? So for Aries, it's all about home, money, letting go of some of that childhood behavior, some of that childhood memories. Let them go, okay? It needs to be released. It's holding you back. Move forward. But I will say, I love seeing the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups together, because that is, you know, again, financial health in the home and emotional health. So it could be remodeling a home, remodeling, I don't care if you're just painting a room. Anything that adds value and makes you happier in the home. That's what I'm looking at for Aries. All right. Taurus. Okay, so I like this spread, huh? It's fun. Okay, Taurus, what do I have for you? The number 1 card is the 8 of Pentacles reversed. The number 2 card is the Queen of Pentacles. Number 3 is the Queen of Swords reversed. Number 4 is the 4 of Wands. The 5 card is the 10 of Wands, and the 6 card is the 4 of Pentacles. Ooh, all right. All right, Taurus. Taurus rules the 2nd house of money, security, assets, and we're looking at some pentacles here. Number 1, wherever you are, the 8 of Pentacles reversed. I'm going to say, Taurus, you're not getting paid enough for the work you're doing. You're not, and if you're in school, Taurus, you're looking at it from like, all right, I'm not going to make money if I continue in this major. I've got to tweak my major because I want to get out of college and get a job and make money. But you're not being paid enough, or you're looking for ways to make more money with doing what you're doing, without going back to school, without needing more education. What needs to be seen? The Queen of Pentacles. What do you bring to the table? The Queen of Pentacles is an excellent businesswoman. She, you don't need more schooling, basically, Taurus. You know everything you need to know. Life experience and professional experience is enough. You don't need to go back to school. What needs to be showcased is what you do bring to the table. What needs to be released? The Queen of Swords reversed. Bitterness and anger at this. If you've been rolled over for some promotions that you were expecting, again, I'm looking at you not being paid enough money, not being appreciated for what you bring, not being respected. Okay, you gotta let the bitterness go. You can't go into a business meeting being a bitch. That's not gonna work. All right. If you're not gonna be a team, and this is what happens is you get angry and you stop being a team player, and then no one wants to work with you. Okay. So even if you have every right to be angry, drop the attitude. Oh, energy to harness and use. Well, the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is awesome in that it speaks to working as a group. Wands are creativity, career, the ability to work. You can do this. Actually, you know, and the fact is you've probably tried in the past. It didn't work out for you. So then you got angry and you stopped trying. It also could be a new team at work. Okay, working with a new team. And where to focus your attention? The Ten of Wands, which is pressure, carrying the burden. Yeah. But here's the thing. The Four of Coins, which is new opportunity, they need to pay you. You need to get, you know, yep, you can take on more responsibility. I'm seeing you doing that. Ten of Wands is saying more pressure, but that negotiates more money. Okay? And that's the new opportunity, is to make more money. I'm going to say you can do that, but it's how you negotiate. And I got to tell you, I'm always surprised, and I talked about this a few weeks ago, at how many people don't know how to break up a relationship, how to end a relationship in a rational manner. I've never, wow, you guys really are, you suck at that. So many of you, I've asked you, like, why don't you end this? This is terrible. You're not even happy. He's not happy. She's not happy. Like, well, I just thought I would just be distant and maybe, what? What are you, like 2? How old are you? I mean, just, you're not happy. It's not what I want. And I don't want to do this anymore. That's how you end a relationship. It's that simple. I'll go along with you. I can do it for you. I'm good at it. We're done here. Okay? I'm not happy. We're done. And why aren't you married, Laura? I put a really high premium on happiness. That's why. I think you should be happy. I think you should be happy like every damn day. And if you're not, there's something wrong. The hell. So anyways, negotiate more money. And I'm also surprised how many of you I ask, you know, when I'm looking at these cards, when was don't you have a performance review coming up? Well, I just had it, or it's coming up. Like, well, have you got your list of what you've done? I mean, you're negotiating for more money, I hope. And you don't see what they say. Don't see what they say. Let's see what they say. They're not going to give you money. You gotta ask for it. So yeah, Taurus, you know, you're doing the work. You've got the skills. You know, switch up your attitude if it's gotten bad. And I don't blame you if it has. I'm not saying that you know you don't have a right to be angry, but it's not going to get you very far in the business world. All right, and get ready to take on more responsibility, but then also say, yeah, I'm more money. All right, Gemini. This is all around the new moon. So if you're manifesting, lighting your candles, whatever you're doing, you know, this is the energy I'm telling you to work with. So practice your I want more money speech. Want more money. Want more money. Okay, Gemini. Where you are. Oh, fuck. The Two of Swords reversed. All right, so rock and hard place, choosing rock or hard place. Okay, so the where you are is the Two of Swords reversed. What needs to be seen? The Emperor reversed. What needs to be released? The Ten of Swords. Energy to harness and use? The Knight of Cups. Where to focus your attention? My glasses on, this is so sad. The Seven of Rods reversed. And lastly, new opportunities, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, let's break it down. Where are you? Rock in a hard place, reversed. Two of Swords. Reversed, choosing rock or hard place. What needs to be seen? Emperor reversed. Emperor reversed is one of two things. Emperor does represent business, and it's reversed. It can be someone forced into early retirement, someone who lost their company, someone who was forced into retirement, disability, but again, premature ending. It also can be a man who is being a tyrant. The Emperor upright is nurturing and caring and kind, a good father, caretaking. It's reversed. That's the patriarchy on its head. Not being nurturing, not being protective, all about me, like one of those kings that, bring me more slave girls and bring me more food and, let them eat cake. No cake? Oh, well, they eat nothing, that kind of thing. So what needs to be seen is rock in a hard place, choosing, Emperor reversed. So if one door is closed in terms of I can't work because this happened, company closed, got hurt, early retirement, okay, so then what can you do? Then what can you do? What needs to be released is the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is whatever the hell brought you to your knees. Literally, it's 10 swords in the back. Now, it could literally be pain in the back. That could be why you're on disability. In which case, there's healing that has to be done. But what needs to be released is whatever tragedy happened in your past. You gotta let it go. No different than Taurus. You can't carry your bitterness. You can't carry your pain. Energy to harness and use. Knight of Cups. It's love. Knight of Cups. What is in your life that's good? What is in your life that is good? Knight of Cups brings in news of love. Knight of Cups. That's what it is. It's emotional happiness and love, basically. Where to focus your attention? The Seven of Wands reverse. So the Seven of Wands reverse is stopping conflict. The Seven of Wands, I'm going to show you, okay? Seven of Wands is conflict. You see? Fighting there? Okay? It's reversed. Stop conflict. Stop it. I just shared a meme about, talking about men whose bad moods bring down the whole house. Well, stop with the conflict. And lastly, the new opportunities, Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is the best money card. It's right there. And I'm going to guess it's doing something you love to do. So if, in fact, you were forced into early retirement, if, in fact, company closed, if, in fact, what do you want to be doing? What do you want to do that can make money? What are your hobbies? What are your interests? All right? And unfortunately, everyone will all tell me. I'm like, I can't tell you all. 18 million of you people out there. What does your chart say? What are your aptitudes? I've shared this a bunch of times. I'll try to put this in the comments. But how to access your birth chart and look at what your aptitudes are. That's what your natal chart is for. Or go on elsa.com for $12. Order your natal chart. Your second house of money earned, your sixth house of everyday life work, and your 10th house of professional success. What's in those houses? That's going to indicate your aptitudes, where your talents, and where your abilities to make money are. Okay? Second house, sixth house, 10th house. Those are the money houses. All right? All right. Okay. Cancer. Number 4. Okay. So the number 1 card, where you are, is the Page of Wands reversed. What needs to be seen is the 5 of Pentacles reversed. What needs to be released? The 5, the Hierophant. Energy to harness and use, the 3 of Pentacles. The where you focus your attention, number 5, is the Hangman reversed, and new opportunity is the Four of Cups. Okay, I'm telling you this so you can write this down or look at your own cards. Many of you, and I love this, tell me that you get your own tarot cards out and you read along. You may read this different than me, okay? This is how I see these cards. I am interpreting them in my own way. Oh God, I gotta talk about something really quick too, and remind myself I was gonna talk about this in the newsletter. So, readings. A lot of people, and it's more and more and more people are reading. They're reading online, YouTube, Instagram, and I've been reading since I was 16. I've been doing palms since I was 14. I mean, reading with the tarot cards. And, you know, I talk, my great aunt read tea leaves. It was never seen as anything bad or evil in my family. But I've had a few of the, I don't mean to mock it, but excuse me, the love and light people, and talking about readings. And it's like, if you're tired of reading, that means that you're doing it the wrong way. You know, you're not letting it flow properly. And I'm like, let me tell you something. I read between 10 and 30 a day, and there are days I've done Renaissance fairs, I've done events. When you're done reading, your bones hurt. You know, it's like, I mean, you ache. There are times when the readings pull it out of you, and you feel like someone just wrung you out. It is amazing, and you don't feel it right away. There's like this. We were just talking about this, and we're talking about that Talisman After Dark, the show on YouTube that we're going to be doing. This is the stuff we'll talk about. A bunch of us were together and talking about. You know, there's like a half hour after you're done reading that you're flying high. It's like an adrenaline rush, and then you crash. Usually in your car going home, you know, you just feel like someone just dropped something on your shoulders. I mean, it's rough. So I wanted to share that because, you know, people are more and more people are doing readings, and I talk about this in my Tarot 101 class, but what to expect. It's a lot sometimes, you know. Anyway, where you are, Cancer, where you are. The Page of Wands reversed. And that is usually waiting for promotion, waiting for, you know, Page of Wands brings in opportunities, and it's reversed. And it's usually career. Wands are creativity, Wands are career. So it's delayed, and it's not happening. What needs to be seen is the Five of Pentacles reversed. So I'm going to say the idea of waiting for opportunity to come in and make finances better. I mean, they need to come in. You need new clients. You need new opportunities, Cancer. If you're in the service industry, it may be running slow right now, and it usually does. This is before Thanksgiving and the Christmas rush. People aren't spending the coin. What needs to be released is the Hierophant. Stuck in a rut, doing things the traditional way. Might be time to get creative. You know, with what I'm seeing here is creativity blocked, and maybe it's time to put down whatever the formal standards are and look at doing something a little different, a little breaking some rules or getting out of ruts here. Energy to harness and use is the Three of Pentacles. What makes money? What earns money? It's almost like an advertising, you know, what makes people buy? What attracts people? What brings in sales? You know, it's interesting, like I said, I don't advertise, but advertising doesn't work anymore. People don't advertise. They use social media to spread news of their business. They don't advertise. And of course, in my business, the first year I was in business, I spent quite a bit of money in advertising, opening a new business in a new town. But the thing about new age stores or mystical shops or witch shops is, if you're not into this, you're not shopping here. Okay, you're just not coming in the store. If this isn't your thing, nothing's going to make you come in. So there's no selling a store like this. There's no advertising. And if you are into this, you've already Googled it and found it, you know? So word of mouth spreads fast. So getting back to Cancer, in terms of energy to harness and use, How do you make money? What brings in revenue? What brings in sales, customers? How you grow something financially? The traditional way of doing that is not going to work anymore, okay? Whatever you've relied on in the past to grow business, it's not happening, right? Where to focus your attention? The hangman reversed, wasting your time, suspended animation, not being appreciated, not being heard, a doormat, okay, a martyr. What are you doing? Stop complaining, okay? Where are you wasting your time? Where are you putting effort where it's not going to yield anything? Hangman reversed. What are you waiting for? You're stalling. You're not planning, you're stalling. There's a difference. Okay? And lastly, new opportunities. The Four of Cups. And this is gonna, I'm gonna say that the opportunity is right in front of your face and you're not seeing it. Okay? Why? Because you got your head in the old-fashioned way of doing things. So you're not seeing. Now I'm gonna tell you, I have this talk all the time with people. Like, I don't like Facebook. I don't like Instagram. I can't do social media. What are you doing? You know, what are you doing? Well, then you better learn. Okay? That's like saying, I can't work on a keyboard. I have to handwrite everything. Where's the mimeograph machine? I'm using the fax. We don't do business like that anymore. Stop. It's not going to work. You know? We just don't share information the same way. So you're missing an opportunity, Cancer, because you're refusing to see the opportunity. It's right in front of your face. Right? So I would spend some time reflecting on how are other businesses like yours, how are people who do what you do growing in their field or growing their business or growing their client base? How are other people making money that you're not making, doing the same thing you do, right? And we have Leo. Okay, Leo. Leo, the number one card where you are is the Seven of Pentacles. What needs to be seen is the Eight of Swords. What needs to be released is the King of Cups. What energies to harness and use? The Magician reversed. Where to focus your attention? The Sun reversed. And new opportunities? The Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. All right. Okay, this is tough. Where you are, the Seven of Pentacles, which is growing and the fruits of your labors, enjoying the fruits of your labors, the financial fruits of your labors, like harvesting everything you've worked on. What needs to be seen is the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords is bound to a bad situation. You're bound, emotionally bound. Okay. What needs to be released? The King of Cups. I'm going to say with this regard, what needs to be released is looking at things emotionally and using logic. Okay? Stop looking at things emotionally. Stop talking about spirituality like it's, you know, a panacea, that it's a cure-all thing. And logic first, magic second. Think, okay? And you're not. You're letting emotions override whatever the heck decisions you got to make. Leo, you don't, you know, sometimes it's time to be tough and make hard calls. Energy harness and use, the Magician reversed. Well, I'm going to say that it's uncharted territory, and the Magician reversed. You may need some help here, okay? You may not know it all, and you may need help, outside help. I don't know if that's therapy, or if that's a lawyer, or if that's a job coach, or if that's, and I'm going to tell you, it looks very emotional, or a doctor. It may be time to see a doctor. That Eight of Swords, you may be ignoring a serious health issue, Leo, okay? But it's time to look for someone else. You don't have the answers here. So what needs to be harnessed and used is possibly the advice of a professional advice from somebody else. Where to focus your attention? The Sun reversed. What the hell is failing here? What are you bound to? What's failing here? Let's figure this out, okay? Again, with outside help, what's holding you back? What's keeping you stuck? You need to focus your attention on that and figure out why you're still bound to it, why you're still letting it bring you down, why you're letting it hold you back. Because really, you should be harvesting some very serious fruits of your labor right now. And all I'm seeing around you is crash and burn. New opportunities, the Nine of Swords. Oh, and that is mourning. Why don't you want to move forward, Leo? What's holding you back here? It's like you don't want to move forward. You really just... The Nine of Swords can be a miscarriage card. Again, can't move past losing a baby. Can't move past loss. The Sun reverse, it's loss. And it's a big loss. And it looks to me like you can't, you're putting your energy into work. I get that, and that's good. But you're really struggling with the moving past some things, and you're remaining bound to them, Leo, and it's time to let it go. Like I said, you may not be able to do it yourself. You may need to get a lawyer in there. You may need to see a therapist. You may need to see a doctor, a job coach. You can't, but it feels like career is fine for Leo. It's the emotional stuff around you. It's the letting go. It's severing ties. It's choosing to be, unbound from something. And you need to not use your emotions on this. And you need to, and it could be you have a kid who, I'm going to say this. If you have someone you love that's an addict, you may need to say, okay, either you're going to go into rehab, or I can't be bound to this anymore, but that doesn't mean you don't mourn it. But you can't have the repeat behaviors, binding yourself to that. It doesn't feel so much like that. Just be clear. It doesn't feel like it has to do with a child. It feels more like it has to do with personal things in your own life. All right, Virgo. Okay, Virgo. The number one card where you are is the Four of Swords. What needs to be seen is the Hermit. What needs to be released is the Wheel. Energy to harness and use is the Seven of Swords reversed. Where to focus your attention? Number 5 is the Moon reversed. And lastly, new opportunity, and I see the Empress. How do I break that down? Where you are, state of respite. The Four of Swords is respite, rest after a big endeavor, rest after a lot of work. Whether or not you've reached the top of the mountain or you're at a plateau here where you can kind of catch your breath. But it really is a card of recovery, a card of respite, a card of I get to rest now, right? The number 2 card, the Hermit, what needs to be seen? Well, you need to be seen alone, breaking away from a group or a solo act. What needs to be released? The Wheel. You changing your career, Virgo? Are you taking a break from, again, the Hermit there, are you taking a break from work? Yeah, a little different than the Hierophant. It's not about being stuck in a rut, but this is like all work, no play. The Wheel is success. The Wheel of Fortune is good luck, bad luck. It's upright. It's good luck. but it may be you're letting go of whatever you're stepping forward into as a solo act. You know, you're letting go of something, all right? The group dynamic you're letting go of. Energy to harness and use, the Seven of Swords reversed. Feels like you're not going to go yet. Feels like you're planning a leaving, but not quite yet. Planning, all your wonderful planning. Virgos, you're the best at that. Planning, putting things together, getting ready for the move, getting ready to sell the house, getting ready to, you know, leave the office, getting ready to retire, but you're not there yet. You're in the prepping for that stage. Where to focus your energy? Your attention is the moon reversed. Okay, so things are being revealed. You know, you're in this state of respite, stepping away as a solitary person, looking at the whole. What's been revealed? Okay, what's being revealed now to you? What's being illuminated? And it's funny, Al, when you're getting ready to take a sabbatical, to retire, whatever you're leaving, it's funny what people come out with. All of a sudden they feel either emboldened, sometimes to say a wonderful compliment, and sometimes to do something really shitty, like try to dump something on you because you're leaving. So something that went wrong has to be your fault because you're leaving, and they so they try to clear their plate off on yours. What new opportunity? The Empress. Again, autonomy. So we got the Hermit, we got the Empress. So the opportunity to be autonomous, Virgo, the opportunity for your own business, the opportunity for your own success. That's what I'm seeing. Now, the other possibility here, Virgo, is some of you might be pregnant and being single parents. And that's maybe that you're stepping away from, you're going to be single parents, you know. And I'm not sure that you're, you'll work, you'll do what you're doing, but lots being revealed right now. So you may choose to be an unpartnered single parent. That's the other possibility for you, Virgo. All right, let's see what's going on up here. Mary. Hey, Maria. Okay. Susan, Kristen, Tia, Kathleen. Oh my gosh, everyone's here. Ooh. Gemini. Yeah, it's fun, right? I'm going to keep changing up the reading layouts. Now, Valerie, it's not you project yourself. You know, yeah. Thank you, Valerie. Oh. Okay. Yeah, you know, that's one thing I will say this. If you're going to eat something, make sure you got solid and protein. Eat a burger, eat something, eat protein, not carbs. Hey, China. Yeah. Yep. Okay, Galen, good. There's something else about readings I want to talk about. It just completely left my head. What was I going to say? Oh, something funny too. And I'm embarrassed to say how long it was before I realized it. I was doing readings, and I do like more and more and more readings, right? And some people were coming back in for the past few years, saying things and quoting me or telling me they're quoting me. You know, Laura, you know, you gave me that reading last year, and you said da 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 da. I'm thinking I didn't say that. And that isn't even how I talk at all, right? mean, that's not my language vernacular. I don't speak that way. And I never said that out loud. We were far off the mark, but I'm thinking, I don't say that. And then someone came in, and they were like, oh, no, you said this, and this is exactly what you said. And I'm like, well, I'm thinking, that's not, again, those aren't words I use. That's not my turn of phrase. That's not how I speak. I said, well, I probably didn't say exactly that. That doesn't sound quite like me. And she goes, no, you said exactly that. I have it taped. And I do. I like people can tape my readings. So she played the tape, and it was my voice. But it was nothing I would have said. And then I realized I'm channeling a lot of these readings. They're not even, no wonder I don't remember anything about them, because I'm channeling it. And that too, it felt like someone else had been taken, it's like getting back in my body here, So that's something else. If you're experiencing that feeling of out of body, out of place as you're doing readings, you might be channeling stuff, and you might be channeling an entity through, which Derek Acora, psychic medium Derek Acora, he works like that. And it's actually, he does channel mediumship, which is not the same as mediumship. Channel mediumship is whoever works for you, your guide, whoever works for you, you actually let them come in and use your mouth as a vocal cord. They're doing the talking. You're not talking. So that's something else to think about. You might want to look up Derek Acora. He is on Facebook. He's on YouTube. And I've watched him. So, all right. Okay, so now we are looking at Libra. Libra. Number one, where you are. Libra, the Seven of Cups reversed. What needs to be seen? The Eight of Cups. What needs to be released? The Six of Pentacles. Energy to harness and use, the Five of Swords reversed. Where to focus your attention? The Nine of Cups reversed. New opportunity, the Lovers. Okay, Libra. How do I read that? Well, where you are, the Eight of Cups reversed. Man, that is stone cold sober. Okay? Now, I'm not saying if you're in recovery, that's great. But I mean, there is nothing airy-fairy about your thought. You're not doing mystical. You're not doing once upon a time. You're doing, these are the facts. This is the cold reality of where I am. You are there. It's like someone just hits you with an ice bucket of cold water, and you are totally present. Okay? What needs to be seen is the Eight of Cups. You emotionally left a situation. You're ready, and you're ready for the next chapter. You're ready to go through the next door. You're emotionally done with something. All right? You're ready for the next step. That needs to be seen, rather. Okay? That you're ready. You're ready to go. And I'm not sure who needs to see that. I'm going to assume it's somebody in your personal space. Could be your employer, but you're seeing things as they really are, and you've got no problem with leaving. What needs to be released is the Six of Pentacles reversed. You need to stop helping people financially who are draining you. The Six of Pentacles is receiving help from others, and it's reversed. They're not helping you. Okay? You're getting no help from anybody else. No one's helping you, Libra. This is all on you. What are you doing? Who are you giving money to? Who are you helping that isn't helping you back? I don't believe in quid pro quo per se, but at some point, I'm always amazed at people that they love you. Hey, listen, they love you when you're doing free readings. I see it all the time on YouTube. All these, and they're all doing free readings. They got 12,000 followers. But when you say, hey, I need some help, or I can't do everything for free, it's like, ooh, what do you mean? I gotta pay for that? Like, so are you getting, you scratch your back, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. That's what I'm saying. Libra, is it fair? And Libra, you like things fair. You have scales, for God's sake. Energy to harness and use. I'm looking at the Five of Swords reversed. No fighting. There's no fighting here. No fighting. Libra's not a fighter. Libras are lovers. They're not fighters. And there's nothing to fight about here. Just no. The Nine of Cups reversed. Again, you're emotionally available. You're not cutting yourself off, but I'm not paying you anymore either. Okay? This is like the kid that's always like the handout, always needs help. Like, I love you, but you are 26 years old and I shouldn't be paying your phone bill. I shouldn't be helping you make rent. You're 26. I got my own bills. I'm planning for retirement. I need help. No. I can think of a few different ways that could be read, but I'm saying? I still love you. I love you, but I'm not going to pay for you anymore. Okay? Could be a relationship. It could be, parent-child. It could be at work. It could be at work. It could be telling an employer, I'm not, you're not paying me enough, and I do too much work. Either I scale back on my work or you pay me more. No disrespect, but I'm not doing this anymore. But the more important thing, the new opportunity, is the Lovers. And that is the opportunity to either be in a state of love, be with somebody you love, doing something you love. But the Lovers speaks to a state of love, of bliss and joy and love. Okay? So, again, that idea of I'll walk away, you walk away. You're seeing it for what it is. You're seeing the situation for what it is, and you're not afraid to walk away from it. And you're not going to fund it anymore. You're going to be open. You're going to be available. And I'm going to say, Lovers, it could be that I can't even tell you how many people can't have their boyfriend, their girlfriend in the home because the adult children who live in the house, who don't pay rent, who won't allow it. You can't replace dad. You can't replace mom. I can replace you. That's who's going to get replaced. Come on. And I see the tail wagging the dog here, Libra. That's what I see. So make sure that you're. It's not about autonomy. It's about living in a state of love. Not fighting and not arguing. And I always say Libra tends to fight by picking up their purse, putting on their shoes, grabbing their jacket, and being like, bye. That's how Libra fights. They leave the room. We're good, but yell at the back of my head. But when you aren't providing a service, when you are not paying a bill, it's funny how many people don't love you anymore. If you're not picking up the tab or the ticket or the check, I've seen it. I've seen people who always pay, always buy. They go out and a bunch of people a few people like that. And at the end of the night, they're signing the check. They're buying dinner for the crowd. They're drinks for the crowd. But the one time they say, "Oh, okay, let's split the bill," or it's like, just like ooh, I have to pay for that. Love that. Ooh, it's not gonna be free for me. No, not gonna be free for you. Free rides. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, where you are. The Queen of Wands reversed. What needs to be seen? The Page of Pentacles reversed. What needs to be released? The Ace of Wands reversed. Energy to harness and use? Justice reversed. Where to focus your attention? The Page of Swords. New opportunity? The Three of Wands reversed. Hey, all right. How do I read that? Where you are? The Queen of Wands reversed. Queen of Wands reversed. Female workaholic. Okay? Work. That's what that is. What needs to be seen? The Page of Pentacles reversed. Page of Pentacles reversed. Money that was supposed to be coming in, not coming in. Money you were expecting being stalled. Yeah. It's like it's not coming in the way you thought it was going to come in. money you were expecting. So what needs to be seen is where's the money? Where's the money not coming in? How do you address that? Okay. How do you address those assets that you were expecting that aren't there? What needs to be released? The Ace of Wands reversed. Lack of creativity. It's reversed. Ace of Wands upright is opportunity and creativity, and you know, the Ace of Cups is emotional, cup overflowing. Ace of Wands is creative, cup overflowing. It's reversed. So there's nothing creative, there's nothing fun going on here. That needs to stop. You know, all work and no play, basically, is what I'm looking at here. All work and no play, and just work more. Energy to harness and use, justice reversed. Ooh, so that's Michael the Archangel reversed. Being treated unfairly. Being treated unfairly. Sticking up for yourself is how I look at it. You know, be your own advocate. No one else is going to do it for you. No one is going to sit there and say, gee, you're working so hard, sit down, let me do some of that for you. You know, it's a little bit of a kissing cousin Libra there. You know, well, you're paying for everything, let me pay for something. Well, this is like, you work so hard, you know, you need some time off. Well, you can't. Page of Pentacles reversed. You're trying to fill holes. Where to focus your attention? The Page of Swords. Page of Swords is, I gotta say, is health issues. Now, if you're working this hard, and when's the last time you got a checkup? Page of Swords can be news of problems, but also can be news of illness, and I'm feeling that here. I'm feeling like working so hard, not being your own advocate, not taking care of yourself. You know, work. Man, what's going on with your body? Okay, or what's going on here? It's telling you something. All right, you need a checkup. You need to look at your health. And lastly, new opportunities. Oh, I'm seeing the Three of Wands reversed. The new opportunities is to scale back a little bit. That's the new opportunity. That's for you. That's the new way of doing things, is to do a little less. I'm going to say, Scorpio, I think how would I word that? The Three of Wands reversed. Three of Wands reversed is new opportunities, new creative opportunities. It's usually promotions, and it's reversed. I'm going to say to you, is there paid time off? Is there PTO? Is there some vacation time you can use? Get to the doctor and take a day off. That would be the new opportunity, is to maybe New Moon Tuesday is your day off. Okay, no working, no exerting yourself. Maybe, you know, go get a pedicure or take care of yourself. No one else is going to take care of you. No one's gonna cry uncle for you. And that Page of Swords is to me is time to cry uncle. You hate to do that, Scorpio, because you don't want to be weak. But this is just like, it's not weak to say I can't swim another stroke. I'm drowning out here. You know, throw me a life preserver, or just I'll put it on myself. But just show me where it is. You know, because you're drowning in it. It's just work, and I don't even see an end to it. All right. Okay, Sagittarius. Sag, where you are? So where you are, the Devil reversed. What needs to be seen? The Nine of Swords. What needs to be released? The Knight of Wands. Energy to harness and use? The Five of Cups reversed. Where to focus your attention? The Seven Chariot, 7 card. And new opportunities is the 8 of Wands reversed. How do I read that? Where you are, the Devil reversed. Breaking away from something toxic, breaking away from something that's bad for you, ending something that's not healthy. Could be breaking a bad habit, could be leaving a toxic relationship, it could be leaving a bad work situation, but it is breaking away. It's not staying in it. It's reversed. The Devil reversed. Oh, we were just talking about the Devil card earlier today. So the Devil upright, it's usually a man or woman tied to the Devil in the decks. The important thing to remember, though, is that they are tied, usually the manacles are open or the chains are loose. If you look at it, you can see where they could break away if they wanted to. That's why it's often a card of addiction. Something that's bad for you, and when it's upright, there you are. You're tied to this bad thing, but it's reversed. It's breaking away. Okay? So what needs to be seen is the 9 of Swords. Well, you're ready for change. You're ready to do this thing. You're ready to break away. You're ready to be done. You know? Maybe people around you are not taking you seriously. Maybe people around you are like, oh, you'll be back. You're going to go back to him. Or, oh, she'll be drinking again. He'll be drinking again. This is just you're mad now, but you'll be back to work on Monday. Well, I'm going to say, like, you're drawing lines now, and you're saying, no, I'm drawing my boundaries. What needs to be released? The Knight of Wands. Knights bring in creative opportunities. Why would you release those? I'm going to say that they're creative opportunities in a field you want to be in. Creative opportunities. In a relationship that you no longer want to be. Again, I don't want to go on vacation with you. I don't want to do that. I don't want to take on a new position. No, I don't want to be in this job anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. Energy harness and use is the 5 of Cups. It's reversed. I don't want to dwell. I don't want, and Sag is not one to dwell anyway. I don't want to mourn this. I don't want to think about this. I don't want to. I just want to be done. I am done. I'm done talking about it. I'm done discussing. I'm done thinking about it. What do I see? Where to focus your attention? The Chariot. I'm ready to move forward like a bat out of hell. Chariots, like, bam, they roll out. Moving forward, straightforward. Now, with new opportunity, here's the thing. I'm seeing the 8 of Wands reversed. So the 8 of Wands upright is a fast decision. It's quick shooting, but it's reversed. So what it's saying is, hold up there, cowboy. The opportunity is to take a minute. Take a minute. Because, Leo gets a lot of crap for grandstanding, but Sag is good at it too. Sag is really good at pontification. And, let me tell you all the reasons why I need to leave here. Let me explain to you all why I'm done. Okay? Well, while you're talking, take a minute making sure you know where you're going. Like, have a landing place. So you're making this dramatic exit, and I've had it with all of you. Sag and Aries is great for that. Fuck everybody, I'm out of here. Give me my ball, I'm taking it, I'm leaving the game. Yeah, but do you have a place to land? Okay? Take a second. Before you dramatically end something, make sure you get a place to go. Make sure you know what your next step is. I love these breakups and then shock and horror. Okay, leave my home. You're living with someone, you're not married, I had this huge fight, and guess what? You can't be horrified when that person says, you really feel that way? No problem. I'll have your shit packed and on the porch. And then Sag is like, well, I just can't stay here. Can we just be, I thought we could, no, go. Not everyone's a pushover, So Sag is good for that. Sag is, I love you. You know, I've got my moons in Sag too. But watch out when you start drawing lines in the sand. Watch out that you say things to somebody that you may need them to give you a good reference. So before you tell them what an asshole they are, Aries, Sag, good for that, you know, better make sure you don't need them going down the line. You know, that's a big whoopsie. All right? Whew, Sag. Okay, Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, where are you? Ace of Swords, baby. What needs to be seen? Death. What needs to be released? The World reversed. Energy to harness and use? The King of Pentacles. Where you focus your attention? The Knight of Pentacles. And new opportunities? Knight of Swords reversed. Okay, where are you? Freaking Ace of Swords, Capricorn. You're on the top of the world. King of the world, literally. That's like the Titanic. I'm king of the world. That's where you are, the bow of the Titanic. I mean, it's not really the Titanic, okay, because that doesn't have a good happy ending. But you know what I'm talking, that's the energy. Woo! Okay? What needs to be seen? Death, you're done. It's over. Game over. It's all new. New day, new me. New day, new me. You better recognize, okay? You're not dealing with the same person anymore. 3, what needs to be released? The World reversed. World upside down. Whatever was going on ain't going on anymore. You're doing it different now, okay? We're standing this thing on its head. We're going to do something different. And so the way it's been done, release that, because now we're doing things different. Again, new day, new me. Energy harness and use, King of Pentacles, all about the bottom line, all about the dollar. Capricorn, that is your world. That's your milieu, okay? Your boss up in there. King of Pentacles. Manage your money, Capricorn. Where to focus your attention? Knight of Pentacles. Money coming in, news of money coming in. How do you make more money, Capricorn? Where's the growth pattern? Where's the path up the mountain? Because you're climbing it. And lastly, the opportunity, Knight of Swords reversed. You know, Knight of Swords, Knights bring things in, and the Knight of Swords brings in illness, problems, bad news, but it's reversed. Capricorn, ain't no bad news on the horizon, okay? You are in golden shape here. Just remember what I said about new day, new me, okay? World upside down. If you haven't shaken it up yet, time to do that, okay? Ace of Swords, just grab it bull by the horns and make it yours. You are allowed to change the way you think. You're allowed to change you. I remember my kids moved around a lot when they were little. I remember telling Derek this, and the good thing about moving a lot, I moved a lot too, is you can reinvent yourself. Every time you go someplace new, every new school, every new business, every new job, if you were the talkative, chatty, nervous one, well, guess what? Now you could be the quiet, calm, cool one. Or if you were the shy, timid one, you could be the funny, you know, wild one. You know, so this is a whole opportunity to reinvent yourself. When you physically move someplace new, you can be somebody new. New day, new me. Okay? I know I was one way yesterday, but guess what, honey? New sheriff in town. I'm new. Shiny and new. All right, Capricorn, so we got Aquarius. Rock them down here. And yes, I like this spread. Okay, Aquarius, where you are, King of Swords. What needs to be seen? The Two of Wands reversed. What needs to be released? The High Priestess reversed. Energy to harness and use? The Fool. Where to focus your attention? The Nine of Pentacles reversed. New opportunity, strength reversed. Okay, how do I read that? Aquarius, King of Swords, that makes sense. Swords are air. So this is pure logic. Where you are, this is, again, purely logical decision. Very much like the other air sign, Libra, okay? stone cold sober, okay, Libra, and Aquarius is, logical. Logic is king. What needs to be seen? The Two of Wands reverse. Lack of support in a partnership. Okay? Lack of support. Yeah. Are you counting on somebody, Aquarius, to let you down? Because it looks like they did. And again, it looks like it's more of a career thing. Because it's wands, but it's the Two of Wands reverse. So a job falling through. What needs to be released, the High Priestess reversed. If you had high hopes for somebody, if you really thought, okay, this time's going to be different, release that, okay? Because I'm going to say partnership you thought was going to be there, someone you thought was going to do the right thing by you, not so much. Energy to heart notice and use, the Fool, new beginning. New beginning, taking a chance, doing something different. Okay. Where to focus your attention? The Nine of Pentacles, reversed. Again, not being paid what you thought you were going to be paid. This could be, if you were in construction, someone said they were going to pay you a certain amount and they didn't. You're not getting paid for a job you did. They promised you money, and guess what? But this does speak to not being paid either what you were told you'd get paid after a certain period of time, or not getting paid at all, like they owe you money. All right, Aquarius? And one thing we don't want to do is throw good money after bad. So, like, let's say it was a business thing, and someone didn't do what they needed to do, and put the business behind it, you're expected to put more money in the pot. I don't think so. Now, the other way I could read this, because I'm seeing strength reversed as the new opportunity, strength reversed. It could be that someone isn't capable of, in a partnership, again, the Two of Wands reversed, it could be that you have someone on the team who can't do their job, okay? Strength reversed, replace them, okay? They can't do it. So, and I'm going to say again, this has happened, I've in too many damn readings where it's women who don't handle the money. They make half of it or more. They work a full-time job, but the men hold the money. They pay the bills. They divvy out the allowance or whatever you get to spend, but the men hold the bank books. And that's great if, in fact, they're paying the bills, if, in fact, they're being responsible with the money. But I have women coming in finding out that they were getting foreclosure notices or bills, lights getting turned off, things not being paid, and it's because they weren't paying the bills, because they're mishandling the money, because they couldn't handle the money. And I'm like, so you took that back, right? I mean, now you pay the bills, right? Like, no, well, he says he's gonna do it different. I'm like, oh, let me tell you something. Lights are getting turned off, and I'm getting a foreclosure notice. I'm taking back the bills. All right? In fact, I always pay the bills, but I do my own taxes, and I have accountants that keep me straight here. I take money management very seriously. Money, I really do. But I believe good stewardship of money is like taking care of your body, is like taking care of yourself. I mean, or taking care of your car. You get oil changes, you check the air in the tires, you make sure your brakes are working. You want your car to last. I'm a big one for being a good steward of the assets. Of course, I've got Virgo in my second house. My houses are all on earth signs. I got Virgo in my second, Capricorn in my sixth, and Taurus in my 10th. So yeah, I plan on taking care of things and being a good steward of money. So what I'm seeing for you, Aquarius, is the opportunity to take back something or replace someone who can't do the job. Now, it may be that they're sick. It may be the strength reversed card, but you're not the one being a bad partner, all right? And somewhere, something's not getting paid. Money is bleeding somewhere here. So for you, focus your attention on where that money is going. If you've got a spouse who's overspending, If you've got credit card debt that you weren't expecting, that happens a lot when you're getting divorced. You find out that someone else was running up cards that they were keeping a secret from you. But figure out where the money's going, Aquarius. All right? That's your opportunity. And plug some holes. Because the boat's leaking. All right? And lastly, we have Pisces. Okay, Pisces, where you are is judgment, signing contracts, and if it's a legal thing, it's successful. What needs to be seen? Ace of Cups, love. You're letting someone know that you love them, or love of love, whatever you're doing is shining out, you know. What needs to be released? That's an easy one. That's the Six of Cups reversed. That is living in the past, letting go of, what's the word? It begins with R, not reminiscing, but it can be homesickness. It can be living in the past, reminiscing about the past. Let it go. Let it go. Stop that. Almost like Aries. It's for Aries, it's childish behavior, and for Pisces, it's childish memories. Okay, let those memories go. It's in the past. Okay, energy to harness and use the Five of Wands, which is competitive. Doesn't mean fighting, but it's competitive. Business-wise, get competitive. Get in there. You know, flex your muscles. Doesn't mean you're fighting with anybody, but get in there. Get your piece of the pie. Get in the action. Get in the game. Get off the bench. Where to focus your attention? Now this is interesting because here I'm seeing the Ace of Cups, which is what needs to be seen. Three of Swords, which is heartbreak. Someone, I mean, these cards are absolutely in contrast to each other. We've got love and we've got heartbreak. What needs to be seen is that you love somebody. What needs to focus your attention is where's the broken heart? Where's the sorrow? Where's the sadness? Okay, focus your attention there. Now, you know, it could be in this needs to be released thing, which is living in the past. Again, the past. I mean, if you're still brokenhearted over something that happened in the past, it's time to find a new love. It's time to find something new. Okay, what needs to be seen? New love. Let go of the old hurt for the new love. This is very emotional stuff. And lastly, new opportunity, the Tower. What's the Tower tell me? And you would think, oh my God, how can the Tower be an opportunity? You know, it's an opportunity, knocking that old structure, that horrible derelict building down to the foundation. Okay, take it down to the foundation and rebuild it. That's the opportunity, Pisces. And I'm going to say it's an emotional thing. It's for you. You need to go down to your foundation. Okay, because somewhere in the past, and that needs to be released, are those reminiscing memories, that living in the past, that homesickness, maybe things that you thought would happen as a child didn't happen. All those hurts, let them go. Okay, get a new foundation. Work on your root chakra. Okay, because the foundation is weak, the building is weak. So the other aspect of that is making sure, of course, that you're healthy. All right, emotionally healthy. But the Tower in that number 6 opportunity, new opportunity, is saying you have the opportunity right now to rebuild something, to do it all over again. Almost like a do-over, okay? But it really can be likened to a derelict building, haunted house, whatever it is. Get the ghost out, reclaim it, change it, okay? Remember, the energy of the Tower is that 9/11 energy, that helpless feeling. So the opportunity is to stop. There's no helplessness. Stop with the past. Okay, I always think of children when I think of that helplessness, because children are helpless. They sit there and they just watch their worlds fall apart when parents don't do the right thing. But that's, you're not a child anymore. Okay? So let's stop. Let's stop that. All right? That is what I'm seeing. Focus on love, Pisces. Okay, guys, that's the reading. That's the Tarotscopes for all 12 signs. New moon is Tuesday, Sagittarius. Again, read the link right there on the bottom of the announcement. Tomorrow is the fair here at the shop. I have Pina, I have Patty, and Karin here. Karin reads with side cards. They look like a cross between tarot and reading cards. They're from England. She does mediumship as well. Pina works with angel cards, angel reader, reads the angels around you, and does mediumship as well. And Patty, tarot, and is also doing the past life tarot readings, which I talked about in this month's newsletter. Now remember, I talked about Gwen Lord, who is doing readings out of her home now. Phone readings, please call her. That was past life memories. Very well trained in that genre. If past life is what you want to talk about or deal with, Patty does a tarot spread, also very profound. It's really good. So there's that. Lots of new stuff coming in the shop. Lots of new merchandise. Even more coming in the weeks to come. And new jewelry. I've got some new displays. I got some big plans because you know me. Be looking out. I did just got news that I got a URL for my YouTube channel, and there'll be news of we'll be doing that Talisman After Dark, which the first episode will be taped and then uploaded to YouTube. They will be going live. We're going to test a couple out first. Alrighty. Look forward to that. The date will be in the newsletter. I'll be announcing that too on Facebook. I hope you're all doing good. I hope you are taking your vitamins. I hope you're eating well. I hope you are, really. I've done it so many times. It's on the Facebook page. How to see what's in your chart, what's happening. You need to look at where your Saturn is. Look at where Saturn and Pluto are meeting up in your chart, because that is where you're getting crushed. That is where the pressure is on. Okay? For me, it's my 6th house of health. I've been dropping weight. I've got an appointment for the doctor, and I've been spending this past year doing all that, really looking at new eating habits and exercise habits. I've been running a little late. I've been working out, So, because it's my 6th house of health, and I want to be in shape and healthy. I work enormous hours, and I unfortunately ignored. Used to run to a meniscus a year ago and packed on some pounds because I couldn't even walk, much less run. So look at where that's just my example of where Pluto and Saturn are hitting together. It's hitting me in my 6th house, everyday life and health. Where is your Pluto and Saturn? So I showed you many times and I'll do it again if I have to, but astro.com, and again, look on the videos. It's all listed on Facebook, and it was a video on how to see where the moon is, but I also showed how to see where planets are. You want to look at the transits. So it's not just where your natal is. Where is these planets transiting in your house? Okay, in your chart. I can help you. I'll talk more about that. I can help you more with that. I guess another video needs to be done. But in the meantime, get some sleep, get some rest, and plan for that new moon. It's going to be a powerhouse and a great time to inject some energy into your life. Guys, thank you. I got the hiccups. I'm hiccuping terribly. Have a wonderful evening. Everyone behave, okay? Good night, guys.